Alright guys, this will be relatively quick, probably my shortest review ever, most likely because I'm calling this a semi-review because I didn't complete the Medal of Honor campaign, and I did technically play a lot of the multiplayer, but because of the wonderful rank resets, I got back down to level 11. First, starting with the single player, I did not find anything worth noting except for the writing, because there was some pretty good, humor and spot-on moments and singers, I guess. But overall, this was very disappointing. I don't even think I beat the first level, and just for many, many reasons. Gunplay was shallow. It really didn't feel like a shooter. Graphics, this is using the Frostbite 2 engine, and it has very horrible, horrible graphics. And I know graphics don't make the game, but if you're advertising this certain engine, and you're doing this whole thing with a shooter and this realistic feel, you want it to feel realistic to a certain extent, not to what people want in video games, but I digress. But overall, the single player was not that interesting, besides the writing and humor, and I just did not find anything to take note of, which is why the multiplayer is really, really the strong backhand of this game, which is not saying much, trust me. The multiplayer has so many issues. I'm sure many of you guys saw my impressions video, and just real quickly, the multiplayer issues, rank resets, your gun hit markers usually don't come up, so you're not sure if you're hitting somebody. You are constantly trying to talk to people because the mic chat doesn't work, and pretty much the entire multiplayer is a mess. Though it does have good gunplay, sadly the rest is just too much to bear, and this game really isn't worth getting. I mean, with all the other games that are coming out soon, Assassin's Creed 3, Liberations, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, Hitman Absolution, Far Cry 3, this is honestly not worth your time. But, yeah. And real quick, for those who are saying, just be patient, let the developers patch their issues, no, I'm getting sick of this mentality. A developer should not release a game that is clearly unfinished and has not been tested on all systems, and just to release it to the public, let them be guinea pigs, and they pay the $60, and then they get the full product a week later or something. No, you don't do that. That is what a beta is for. But of course, there was only a beta on 360 for whatever reason, because fuck logic. So that's my Medal of Honor Warfighter review. Sorry for the language there. It's probably the first in a review ever, but honestly, everyone should probably avoid this. But if you were looking for a shooter, and you're not going to get Call of Duty, or you're not going to get Far Cry 3, or you're just looking for a shooter, just rent it.